Good afternoon, everybody. It is meteorologist Ains Weather Forecast back with another weather update, guys. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. So, guys, before I get to the video, I just want to apologize for posting a bit later. Because usually I post like updates around 12 or 11, but I finally came back to Georgia, so that's why I could not. Because the plane back to Georgia was at around 11, so we had to wake up at 8 and all that. So this is I just got to my house in Georgia, so I'm uploading right now as fast as I can to get you guys on the updates on Hurricane Barbara now. Yes, now it's Hurricane Barbara. Last time I made a video was a tropical storm, but yes, it's officially a Category 4 now, Hurricane Barbara. But yeah, guys, we have a lot of new updates, so stay tuned for the new tracks, the new wind forecast, the new vorticity wind. That all come right up. Alright, so now we're going to be taking a look at the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook first. So as you can tell, we do have Barbara now at that hurricane symbol here, you do see, and it is Hurricane Barbara, and it is 130 miles per hour. Guys, yesterday it turned to a hurricane, and now it's a Category 4. That's how strong it's growing, and it's growing this fast because it's such a slow moving storm. Like, it's slow moving, and it's slow moving in warm waters, so it is really going to intensify a lot. But it's not looking like it's going to get a lot stronger, so it's going to get a bit stronger, and then it's showing it getting weaker. It's at a Category 4 now. And then it is at 948 millibars. That is extremely strong, guys. And is moving 14 miles per hour at the west-northwest. So it's moving a bit more to the north now instead of going to the west. So that is it here again. And then we do have a next system here. Potentially the next hurricane, possibly after Barbara. 70% chance for the next couple of days. Or the next 5 days. So maybe after Barbara we'll have an update. But guys, if you guys want to know if Hawaii's still in the path, that'll all come right up again in the next couple of slides. So guys, as you can tell, now we're going to be looking at the this one of these satellite imagery things. So you can tell, Alright, so as you can tell, it is, you can really see the vorticity now. It is really fast moving here. And look, you see this little thing right here? Right here. So you see that little dot in the middle that has that's surrounded by purple and gray, and it's a little dot there without anything. That's the eye, and the eye does not have any storms in it. The worst part of a hurricane is the eye wall, which is surrounding it. As you can tell, it's it's very fast moving here, so it's really hard to show at the same time. But it's this gray stuff. Oops, that's not the right color. It's this gray stuff here, that pink and gray stuff. That's like the worst of it, or it's surrounding the eye, and it's gonna be, that's where you can see the strongest winds, the maximum winds right there, and the heaviest rain. So that's where you're gonna see that 130 miles per hour wind there. Really crazy how fast it grew though. And then you actually now do see these outer bands. They're extremely developed. Really, you really see all these outer bands right here. You can see some of them with these strongest winds coming out here. So it's really a lot more looking like a hurricane now. You see the eye wall. You can really see the vorticity. It is really, really bad over here. You really see this vorticity. The strong winds are getting stronger, and the vorticity is even better. What I mean by better, it's more organized. So this vorticity is moving. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like the movement, like the rotation of a hurricane. So it's like a tornado kind of, but it's got a different way of forming and all that. But again, that's where we see that better rotation there. And now we're going to be looking at another satellite imagery. This is where you can also see it very organized. So let me get it here. So you can see that's where the eye is right there, that little hole there where you just see the ocean. That is the eye, and then the worst of it right here, this is the eye wall. You can really see the very thick clouds. That is the worst of the thunderstorms. That's a strong, very strong thunderstorms. And you can really see the vorticity there. You can really see how it's moving to the west or the northwest or northwest. So you can really see how it's starting to move in that direction. Oops, that was bad. Now you can really see how it's starting to move in that direction there. But you also really see that vorticity. It's rotating a lot in that area. And then here are the bands in front of it, and then the bands on the side of it, the bands behind it. So we're gonna have a lot of rain with this Category 4 hurricane Barbara. It's a really major hurricane, guys. It's huge. So now I'm gonna be looking at the cone and timing. So you can tell we do have hurricane current wind extent right here where this X is right here. Oops, let me change colors now. And then you do see we have tropical storms surrounding that, so that's where the other areas that have less winds. That's like the outer bands there, and then the that hurricane one is the the Iowa. I could not think of the word. So you can tell this is the next 1 to 3 days. So it's going to be moving quite a lot. By 2 a.m. Friday, that's going to be 3 days of it moving. So it's going to be moving quite a bit faster. It's going to be, moving faster though. As you can tell, it is going to be a major hurricane right now. It's going to be a major hurricane by 2 a.m. Wednesday or 2 a.m. tomorrow. It's going to still be a major hurricane, which is more than a major hurricane to Category 3 or above. So it's going to be weakening by tomorrow, but it's still going to be a major hurricane though, because it's a high Category 4. So we're going to still have it at 2 p.m. tomorrow. 2 a.m. Thursday is where we're, 2 a.m. Thursday, it's still going to be major hurricane. By 2 a.m. Friday, that's where it's going to be getting to a Category 2, so it's not going to be a major hurricane. And then for the next 4 to 5 days is where we can, or the next 4 days is where we can see it getting to a tropical storm by Saturday. So it is, again, like I just say, it is starting to get weakening before getting to Hawaii. But if you look at the other, it is true. Looking like it is weakening. It's not going to hit Hawaii as a hurricane anymore. That is not really what's going to happen. Looking like it's going to hit Hawaii as a weak tropical storm. It's still going to bring some saturated soil and potentially some strong winds that can bring out the power there. So that is what is going on, the timing in the cone. So now we're actually going to be looking at the Now we're going to be looking at the Hurricane Barbara model intensity guidance. This is where it shows you like if it's weakening or strong or getting stronger. So as you can tell, it is at Category 4. All the models now are showing it getting to a Category 4 right now. This is where, let me put this yellow. Alright, this is where it is right now. This yellow little dot. Let me see if black will be a better color. I'm not sure. Oh no, that's the same color, my bad. But that yellow dot is where it is right now. And some models showing it getting stronger, going closer to Category 5. Not going to get to a Category 5 though, but some of them are showing it getting stronger. About 50% of them are showing it getting to a mid Category 4 there. And then some show it getting weaker by today. They are, all the models are showing it getting smaller by the next 48 hours, and after that it's going to be getting to a Category 3. So all the models showing it getting to a Category 3 by the next 48 hours, in between the next 72 hours, and then they do really fall down really fast. It's going to be getting to cold waters. It's really going to be getting a lot weaker really fast, a lot faster than it formed. It's going to be getting to a Category 2 then, and all the models showing it getting to a Category 2 by the next I would say 60 hours to possibly 84 hours, getting into that range. And then it does get to a Category 1, so it's going to be weakening a lot before it gets to Hawaii. Like I said, Category 1 is going to be moving a lot, and then by this is where it should really hit Hawaii at a weak tropical storm. So you can tell it's going to be moving to a strong tropical storm to a medium to a very low thunder tropical storm. So I do believe that's where it's going to be hitting Hawaii, or that's what it's going to be hitting Hawaii as a very weak tropical storm. So that's what it's looking like there. Now we're going to be looking at the vorticity. I did put it out of order. I accidentally put the wind behind this, but so in the next 24 hours it does get a bit weaker, as you can tell. Well, based on 50% of it showing getting stronger, 50% getting weaker, so we just have to wait a little bit. But as you can tell on this one, on the vorticity of the European, it does show getting stronger. But by the next 48 hours, it does get a bit stronger there. And then it gets weaker as it goes up into the northern part of getting into the part of the central. There's a new track with this. As you can tell, it's going a lot more north. It's going in this direction. But you're going to see, you're like, why are you really talking about the vorticity if it's showing going not even close to Hawaii? But look, and then it's going to take a really weird turn. It's going to go like this, and then it's going to go like that. So it's going to be really weird. A really strange turn to see out there in the Pacific, getting towards the Central Pacific, and then hitting Hawaii by the 12th of July, or starting to hit Hawaii by the 9th, and then spilling out out of Hawaii by the 12th. I'm still getting affected by those outer bands though again. Now we're going to be looking at the wind, and this is also showing it getting a lot more north now. By the next 24 hours, it's going to be getting to 119 knots. You can really see how well put together it is. Have these outer bands in that green color, and then you do have the eye wall there in that brownish color with the 119 knots there. By the next 48 hours, it does get a bit stronger, 122 knots. So it does look like based on this, it is looking like it's going to get a bit stronger, and then it's going to weaken. So you can tell it's going to 122 knots. Then it does weaken to 98 knots, getting up there to 64 knots. As you can tell, it does really move up north, like really way farther out. It should have been at here, but look how far up north it went now. But again, it does take that weird turn and does hit parts of Hawaii with 49 knots. And again, that is a tropical storm, 56 knots, and then it gets to 47 knots and it weakens. So now we're going to be moving on to the radar. Alright guys, so now we're going to be looking at the GFS model, and it is actually showing Barbara at a lot stronger than it was looking like. Because remember when we saw the radar a couple days ago, and it did show not getting lower than 970. Guys, look at it now, 940 millibars. Look at these outer bands. They are extremely strong. It's so dark, really. I need to put on the yellow. So it's in that low pressure, so it's going to be at 940 now. It's going to be getting a bit stronger based on the other things we've been looking at. It's going to be getting a bit stronger next couple hours. We're going to see it getting to, but on the GFS, it does show it getting a bit weaker at 942, 944, and then it gets a lot weaker, getting 962, 983, and then it's getting to the 1,000. So it is showing it getting a. So the GFS, what you guys need to know is that the European is showing it getting stronger with the all the things we've been looking at. European, the GFS is showing it getting weaker in the next couple hours. So we just need to wait. Most of the models, I believe, are showing it getting a bit stronger. Not a lot stronger, guys. Maybe only 10 more knots or something. But again. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. I'm pretty sure this is going to only be the only update today. I will have another upload tomorrow, though. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time.